Hello guys and welcome back. So in the last video we concluded with our UI in the profile screen. Now we want to create a UI for the wallpaper detail screen. Once you click on the wallpaper, it has to take you to the wallpaper detail screen where you can add the wallpaper and download the wallpaper and view the wallpaper in full screen. Okay, that's what we are going to create in this video. So for that, let's come in the screens here. Where is our screens here? Let's right click and then create a new folder. So this is going to be a wallpaper details screen. Okay, .dat. This is going to be a stateless widget. So this is going to be wallpaper detail screen. Okay, so what we pass here is a wallpaper itself required this dot wallpaper. Let's also require this dot UID because we want to pass the creator of that wallpaper. Okay, that's it. That's the two things that we will pass. Now let's also initialize. So this is not going to be that. This is going to easily be the wallpaper like that, and then we have a string of the UID. Now in here, first we want to return a scaffold. Okay, now this scaffold, because we want the wallpaper to show the full screen. Okay, so first of all, what we're gonna do here, let's do body. Let's do body, and then let's have a center widget with a child of a text widget which says wallpaper details screen. Okay, so that we just know that we are going to go to this screen. Now we just need to navigate when we click on any of the wallpaper here, either from here or from profile. From here we go to the wallpaper detail screen. Okay, so this is, even if when we click here we go to the wallpaper detail screen, so we need to create one method to be able to access it everywhere. Okay, so for that, let's go to our utilities class. So where is that utilities? So right after this method, let's create a navigation method. Okay, so let's say method to navigate to wallpaper details screen. Okay, so here is going to navigate to wallpaper details screen. Okay, so first let's just close that, then let's also close. Looks like we have a lot of brackets here. What's going on here? Okay, we need to create it like that, and then let's remove one bracket. Okay, so here what we want to do is we want to pass the wallpaper and the build context. There is no need to pass the UID as the UID we can read it from this method. Okay, so because the UID that we are passing is going to be our UID. Okay, so there's no need to pass the UID here. Okay, so what we need is just the build context. Let's pass that, and then the wallpaper. Okay, that's all. These two things, that's it. So final UID. So the UID, let's just pass it here. For now we are just gonna pass it 1 2 3. Later on, when we are getting the real data here, we have to get the UID from a provider. Okay, so to do implement getting UID from provider class. Okay, provider class. Okay, so for now we are just getting the UID like that. Okay, now here we just simply need to navigate push, and then we have material page route, and then context, to wallpaper detail screen, and then here we're just going to pass wallpaper and the UID. Now here we just need to import, and then that's it. We can go ahead and save this. So this is going to be our method to navigate to wallpaper's detail screen. Okay, now in the home screen, wherever we have to navigate, let's navigate to wallpaper detail screen. Here we need to go utilities dot navigate. Okay, so first let's import the utilities dot navigate to wallpaper detail screen. We're going to pass the context and that wallpaper. Okay, so let's copy this, look for anywhere where we need to navigate this. Also here, floating action button, this is navigating to create wallpaper, not here. So let's go to the carousel here. Okay, where are we supposed to navigate? Navigate to wallpaper detail screen is just here. So let's import this, and then let's also, we can close that. Let's also go to profile screen and then navigate to wallpaper. Yeah, here we need to paste that here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's hot reload. Now let's start with the carousel. If we click here, we're gonna navigate to this screen. Okay, we did not put a back button, we did not put an up bar. Even here we need to navigate to that same screen. If we go to the profile screen, if we click one of these, we need to navigate to that screen with that same screen, same wallpaper. Okay, now the navigation is done. We can go ahead and continue. Where is wallpaper detail screen? Here. Okay, so first let's start with the up bar. So we're gonna say up bar. So here we don't want to, maybe there's no need for title. Let's say leading. Let's have a back button. I think we need a back button here. Okay, so constant of back button. What else do we need? So after this, we're gonna have a background color, because here the wallpaper will show in the wall screen. Okay, if we click here, it will take the wall screen. Okay, next let's get elevation to 0. Then after that, let's say system overlay style. System overlay style is going to be system overlay system, what's that? System U is going to be system UV overlay dot light. Okay, dot light, like that. And then icon colors. So icon colors, let's get a white icon colors. Okay, so anyway, this icon color is going to be depending on the theme. Okay, like the back button especially. Where is this one? This one, let's always make it white, because we will put some dark background so that the icons can be seen. Okay, so icon, do we have an icon color under the back button here? So yeah, there is a color. Okay, so color, let's say colors dot white. Okay, so this back button is a Flutter icon already made for the back button. Okay, so now that we have that, next we want to go in the actions. Okay, so for the actions, we want to have a like button and then the comment button. So right now, let's hot reload. Okay, they are white because we're in the light theme. That's why we cannot see this, because this is white. Okay, so first for these ones, we're going to put them in a row, the icons. Okay, there's going to be a like button and also the comment button. So these like button and comment button, I'm going to create them separate classes, but for now let's not create them. let's first show the image here. Okay, so we're gonna skip the icons for now, the actions for now. So let's move on to this part. Okay, first of all, here instead of the center, let's change this to a stack widget. Okay, and then it's going to return children. Let's remove that to be children like that. Okay, now the first child we know is going to be the wallpaper item, the image that the widget that we've already created, wallpaper item. Okay, wallpaper item, it's going to take a wallpaper, and then it's going to also take the on tap. Did we say on tap is mandatory? Okay, yeah, it's going to take the, okay, let me just go to it. So we see we have on tap here. Okay, so now this on tap, maybe what we can do here is let's not require this on top. Okay, let's remove this to that, and then also put a nullable here. Okay, so that where we just want to display it, we can just display it without on top. Okay, so that's gonna be like that. And then down here we want to return a container just after this wallpaper icon. Let's have a container of a gradient. Okay, this container, because we want the bottom to be dark and then coming white, so that the items that we put here can be seen. Okay, so let's do that. So this container is going to have some decoration. Let's have a box decoration. So first is going to be a gradient. Okay, like we just did before. Now it looks like it has created a lot of brackets. Let's try to remove one. Okay, yeah. So we're simply going to have a gradient, which is going to be the same thing that we have done before, like this. Okay, it knows. Now we're going to show this, and then we're going to have a gradient. And then after this container, below here, we're going to have the bottom content. Okay, so this bottom content, that's where we're going to put the buttons to download wallpaper, save as wallpaper, and the prompt and the wallpaper name, and also the user, the creator of the wallpaper details. Okay, for now we are showing the wallpaper like this. Let's have a look if it will be seen here if we hot reload. Okay, okay, you can see that we can see the wallpaper. Let's click on this one. Okay, not that. Let's just click on any of the wallpaper. You can see that it's showing, and then it's also dark below here so that you can see this. But we are showing the wrong wallpaper because we are showing the wallpaper item. Okay, what we want to show is the wallpaper image, so the one which does not have this. Okay, so instead of this, so let's go here. Maybe that's the reason why we put this as required here, because we don't want to forget that we can click on this one. Let's just put it the way it was, and then here instead of this, let's show wallpaper image. Okay, so the image URL is going to come from wallpaper.image URL. So this widget is this one. That's just retain the wallpaper image, which covers the whole screen. Okay, now if we have that, if we hot reload, you can see that it's showing like that. Now if we go to any of the wallpaper, now it's just showing here, and then you can see our gradient, which is this content. Okay, it's dark and then it's going light, so we want, but now this is not enough. What we want is we want this wallpaper to cover the whole screen here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just here on the stack, we're gonna put the fit, and then from here we have to call stack fit dot expand. Now if we reload, it's going to expand up to here. Okay, so what we want to do is to also cover even here. so that it's just the whole screen. Okay, you can see that this side is dark, and now whatever text we'll put here we'll be able to see. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. To cover even the up bar here, we just need to go back in the scaffold here and just say extended body to up bar. We're gonna save this to true. Now if we hot reload, we can see that now it has been extended to the full screen. Now now you can see that you can see this now because it's the wallpaper has been extended. Okay, because this is white. Now if we come here, we can click on H wallpaper and then we can view it. Okay, you can see, we can see even from the carousel here, we can click on each wallpaper. Even if we come here, we can click on each wallpaper to see that. Okay, now the next thing that we want to do is to put the like button and the comment button here. Okay, so for that we're going to create two separate widgets, because once we click the like button, there's going to be a lot happening in the background to add the like counts and then also to read the database. So we want that to be a separate widget. Even the comment, once we click it, we want to show the bottom sheet here for the comments of this wallpaper. So let's start with a like button. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come here on the widgets, right click, new file. I'm going to call this like button.dat. So this is going to be a stateless widget, a like button, like that. Okay, now let's create this widget. We actually need this to be a stateful widget because yeah, once we like, we're gonna set state to the new like. Okay, so also this one is going to require this dot wallpaper ID. So this one we can pass the wallpaper ID, and then we can also require the user ID. Let's call it UID. Okay, like that. Now here let's initialize both of these. Okay, now for the like, first we're gonna have a boolean of is liked. Okay, bool is liked. And then since we're going to be reading the database, we're also going to be storing the local likes so that we can simulate the like faster. Because when we click, before it goes to the database, we want the UI to update for the user. Okay, so I'm going to call this local like count. Okay, which is going to be equal to 0. So here let's return a raw widget with the children. So the first child is going to be the gesture detector, and then yeah, let's just click tab and see the assistance is code. We can just close it out here. It looks like it did some extra brackets. Okay, now let's go through this. So on top here we are going to, okay, for now let's keep this like this just to simulate it. Okay, and then here on the icon, if it is liked, we are going to show this icon. If it is not liked, we're going to show this icon. Okay, now right after this gesture detector, we're going to have another icon. Okay, I mean another text just to show the like count. Okay, so we're gonna constant of sized box dot width, we're gonna have 4. And then here now we're gonna have a text widget. Okay, we're gonna have a text. Okay, it's just creating a lot of brackets that we don't need. So here, to also make this to show the case and not just a large number, we're going to use our widget, which is coming from utilities dot, let's import this utilities class, utilities dot format number, and then here the number, we're going to get the local like count. Okay, just like that. Now after this one, we are going to have we're going to, because to make this smooth, we need to add some key here. Okay, but anyway, that we're going to add it later on when we add like the Firebase connection, so that we simulate this smoothly between the like count in the local database and the database like count. So what we basically going to do is, here we're going to assign it with a key. Okay, we're going to assign it with a key here, which is going to be the value key, and then this value key is going to be first, it's going to be a boolean. Okay, bool, and then the value here is going to be is liked. Okay, so this is going to be the same key that we are also going to assign with even this one. Okay, the text. So here we're going to assign it to the key. We can paste it here, and then from this one now is going to be called the local like count, because this is going to be an int. Okay, so this one for now it looks like it's not doing anything, but it will come in handy when we connect to Firestore. Okay, so let's add the style. Now here let's call it constant of text style. Text style. So for the style, we get colors dot white. So if we want, we can also pass the color, because I believe this like button, we are also not going to be using it just here. Okay, we can use it in a lot of places. Okay, so if we want to make it truly usable, like these colors, like the font color for the number here, we can also just pass here, I mean the text color, so that we can change it either way we want it. Okay, anyway, but this is a like button that we are going to use. Now if we come to the wallpaper's details screen, in the actions here, what we're gonna do first, we're gonna call our like button here. Okay, now the wallpaper ID is going to come from wallpaper ID. Okay, like that, and then we put a comma. Now if we hot reload, we're gonna have the like button like that. Okay, if we click it, you can see that it's counting and counting. Okay, that's what we want. Next is to create a comment button. Okay, for the comment button is going to be quicker. So what we're gonna do is back in the widgets, right click, create a new file. We're gonna call it comment button.dat. So this is also going to be a stateless widget, comment button. So what we want is also here we have to require this .wallpaper ID. Also here we need to require the UID. Okay, and then let's initialize these. Okay, now here we are exactly going to do exactly the same thing. So first, what we want to do, actually also this one, let's make it a stateful widget. Okay, so this, first of all, we are going to initialize the comment count. So this one is going, doesn't need to update immediately, because after we click it, we'll show the comment bottom sheet, and then after we comment, that's when it will count, or somebody else has commented. Okay, so also here we will return a gesture detector. Let's see, gesture detector, and then on top we have to bring up the bottom sheet. Okay, so let's close that out, and then next after this is going to have a child of the padding. So this padding, let's also have the padding, which is come from constant of edge insets. So we're gonna get symmetric, and then horizontal we have 12.0, something like that. Then next, right after that, we're gonna have a child. Okay, let's have a child of a row widget. Now this row will have children. Now the first child is going to be the constant of icon, which comes from icons.comment. So this one, let's also give it a color, which comes from colors.white. Okay, just like that. Next, we have a constant of size box with that width, and then we're gonna have a text. So this is basically going to be the same like what we did in the like button. So I can just go in the like button and then copy this and then paste it here. Now we need to import that, but now we don't need this key in here. This is going to be called the comment count. Okay, so basically this is just going to be the comment button. We can save this and then go in the wallpaper details screen, and then what is the next thing here? Just after the like button we have to put a comment button. Okay, so this is going to be the same as this one. Paste it here and then put a comma here, and then put a comma, and then hold reload. Yeah, okay, now we have a like and a comment button. Okay, so that's it. Next we have to show the bottom items here, and then that's what we are going to do in the next video. So if you like this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you, and see you in the next video.